If you are doing research, whether for an assignment, research paper, or thesis, one of the difficult parts is knowing exactly what information to include and how much is needed in each section. For example, when writing a problem statement, many students think they simply need to talk about the issue or problem their research focuses on. Yes, that is part of it, but the problem statement also needs to be presented in a clear, logical sequence, with the right information, evidence, and statistics to establish the problem. This is where I recently found Google AI Mode to be very helpful. It can guide you on what elements you need to include, what information may be missing, and how to logically develop different sections of your research. So, if you want to know what elements should be included in each section of a research paper, use a prompt like elements and explanations needed to include in the introduction, background, problem statement, and significance of the research paper. You can see that Google AI Mode provides the exact details you need to include, such as definitions of vital terms, the historical, practical, or theoretical origin of the topic, evidence showing the real-world problem, the research gap, theoretical contribution, practical application, and expected impact. The benefit is that you no longer have to worry about whether you are writing too much or leaving important information out. You can also make the search more specific by adding your research topic. For example, I'm writing a research paper on nurse-led nutrition education and childhood obesity. What elements should I include in the introduction and background? Here, Google AI Mode gives more topic-specific details, such as childhood obesity rates and health risks, the role of nurses, gaps in nutrition care, BMI definitions, root causes, previous studies on nurse-led programs, and behavior change theories. And these details can then become a guide for the research. Similarly, many students struggle with the structure and outline of a literature review. So, along with the research topic, ask, what headings should I include in my literature review? Google AI Mode provides specific areas to explore, such as childhood obesity definitions and prevalence, nursing theories applied to health promotion like Pender's health promotion model, school-based nutrition programs, changes in children's body mass index, BMI, and growth metrics, lack of standardized nutrition training for nurses and short follow-up periods, small sample sizes. Now, instead of struggling to think about what to search for, I can take each of these areas and search them directly in Google Scholar. This gives me a much more organized way to find relevant journal articles and build my literature review. With the help of AI Mode, you can find findings and results related to your assignment question or research topic in minutes. For example, I searched for 5 Google Scholar articles published after 2020 on findings related to the effect of nurse staffing policies on patient safety outcomes. You can see that it gives me 5 relevant articles, each with an article link. I can open these articles and read the findings myself. Instead of going through dozens of articles to find one that directly relates to my topic, I can quickly identify relevant studies. I opened this article, and I can immediately see that it directly relates to the effect of nurse staffing policies on patient safety outcomes. In the results section, it reports that average nurse staffing coverage reached 65.5%, 5% of patients were readmitted within 30 days, and 15.9% experienced one or more adverse events. So, within seconds, I get the specific findings I need. Similarly, while working on a thesis or dissertation, research design is another area many students struggle with. They can know their research question but not know which design fits it. I searched about the impact of mandatory nurse-to-patient ratios on quality of care and asked what quantitative research designs fit this question. AI Mode gives several options, including interrupted time series, difference in differences, cross-sectional, and retrospective cohort designs, and explains what each design measures and how it fits the research question. It also provides follow-up questions about the specific patient outcomes and the type of data available, which helps narrow down the most suitable design. Variables are another major challenge because they influence the research question, methodology, and analysis, yet many students struggle to identify them from the beginning. For example, I searched about the relationship between nurse participation in hospital policymaking and job satisfaction. What could be the independent variable, dependent variable, and possible confounding variables? AI Mode identifies nurse participation in policymaking as the independent variable, nurse job satisfaction as the dependent variable, and factors such as workload, staffing ratios, age, education, experience, shift length, and salary as possible confounding variables. Understanding these variables is important because it helps researchers choose the right research design, collect relevant data, and clearly examine relationships between variables in a thesis or research paper. Sometimes you have a research topic or assignment question, but you don't know the related concepts, ideas, background, or different perspectives you need to explore. In that situation, give the assignment question to AI mode and ask it to break it into specific areas you need to research. For example, for workplace stress and employee productivity, Google AI mode breaks the topic into areas such as mental and emotional burnout, reduced focus and concentration, physical health problems, lower team morale and communication, and staff turnover, while also showing what to research under each area. This gives you a clear starting point instead of searching the topic randomly. Similarly, if you want to narrow down a research topic but don't know where to start, Google AI mode helps you look at it from different dimensions. For example, for hospital discharge policies and 30-day readmissions, it gives options based on patient population, hospital setting, type of discharge policy, and readmission outcome. You can then choose the specific population, setting, policy, and outcome that best fit your research. Another common struggle is creating effective search terms. Instead of spending a lot of time trying to think of different keywords, ask AI mode for search queries and synonyms for your main concepts. For example, for remote work and employee productivity, Google AI mode provides synonyms for remote work, synonyms for productivity, and combined search queries. You can use these terms in Google Scholar and other academic databases to search more broadly and find relevant studies. I have shared just some methods, but you can use Google AI mode in many different ways throughout your research. For example, use it to understand statistical terms, generate questions for an interview or survey, and review your research plan for missing areas. The key is to treat AI mode as a tool for exploring and organizing your research, not as a replacement for reading and evaluating the original sources.